breaking update from Maharashtra. Big order by Mumbai civic body amid prestige battle over Dussehra rally at Shivaji Park. Mumbai civic body denies permission to both Shinde and the Thackeray camp, citing law and order concerns. So that's the big breaking update we have from Mumbai, whereby Mumbai civic body has denied permission to both Shinde as well as Thackeray camp to hold Dussehra rally at Shivaji Park. There are more breaking updates on the same story. Chief Minister Eknath Shinde faction of Shiv Sena has approached Bombay High Court opposing the petition of Uddhav Thackeray faction for orders to BMC to grant permission for the Dussehra rally. Shinde faction application states that the Thackeray group has suppressed relevant facts about the existence of a dispute on who the real Shiv Sena is. The application seeks for a stay on the proceedings before Bombay High Court till Election Commission decides on the issue. So the battle between Sena and Sena continues. Shinde Sena and Uddhav Sena battle continues, with Eknath Shinde camp also approaching the Bombay High Court. We have Shweta live with us. Shweta, I beg your pardon, we have Ketan live with us. Ketan, now Eknath Shinde also approaching the Bombay High Court against the petition of Uddhav Thackeray. One, the BMC has of course rejected the application of Uddhav Thackeray to hold a rally, Dussehra rally at the famous ground. And now of course Eknath Shinde faction has approached the Bombay High Court opposing the petition of Uddhav Thackeray. So clearly it is a setback for Uddhav Thackeray. Of course we will have to wait and see how this gets played out before the Bombay High Court, because clearly the BMC is not ready to relent. However, we'll have to wait and see how this gets played out legally. Take us through this petition, this fresh petition that has been filed by Eknath Shinde camp.
Well, Radhika, so the fresh petition, as you mentioned, it states that while the decision about which the real Sena is, whether the legislative party whose majority is with the Eknath Shinde camp, or is it the core Shiv Sena party, which is with Uddhav Thackeray. So while this decision is still pending before the Supreme Court, then the High Court cannot decide to give the ground to a particular party. So that is what Eknath Shinde's appeal seems to be, in reaction to the Uddhav Sena going to court, going to High Court and asking permission to hold this rally. Now, just to contextualize for our viewers, that there is this Dussehra rally which has been happening for more than 4 to 5 decades since the Shiv Sena came into existence. In fact, the birth pangs, you can say, of this regional party happened during this Dussehra rally. So 4 generations of Thackerays have addressed this rally, except the COVID break and 1 or 2 exceptions. Year after year, this rally has happened. And so, just for context, there was a petition by some concerned citizens who stay near Shivaji Park about sound pollution, and to which High Court had made an exception for 5-6 days and said that this is a silence zone. So only on 5-6 days, which included 26 January, 15th August and this Dussehra rally, can programs, political rallies happen on this iconic ground. So what Sena is going to tell the court is that earlier orders of the court have allowed the Shiv Sena to hold rally, and to which this petition clearly states that first tell us who the real Shiv Sena is. So courts are approached, BMC offices are approached, but the real battle is political. What the BMC has said in denying permission is, I have the text with me, is that while 2 opposing applicants have applied for permission to hold Dussehra rally at Chhatrapati Shri Shivaji Maharaj Park grounds, if either applicant is allowed to hold Dussehra rally, it may create a serious law and order problem. Now, there are 2 more contours to the whole problem. Yesterday, Sharad Pawar, and even earlier, he had said that 2 sides should amicably decide and hold their rallies. In democracy, that is how things are done. And Chief Minister Shinde should play, because he's at the helm of the affairs, he should be a little more magnanimous about it. And as you know, the MMRDA ground permission has already gone to the Shinde side. So the contention is only about holding the rally at Shivaji Park. And here the Shinde faction and Chief Minister seems to be non-relenting about giving this ground to Shiv Sena. So law and order problem, one cannot predict law and order problems, but clearly there is going to be a political tussle in the days to come, and one is only hoping that High Court today may give some clarity on the matter, and then temporarily this matter can be put to rest. Radhika?
Absolutely, Ketan. And, you know, one of the important points that has been mentioned in that particular petition, the counter petition that has been filed by Shinde camp, is that it has not been decided by the Election Commission who the real Sena is. Therefore, you know, this ground, Shivaji Park, cannot be given away to Uddhav camp at this point in time. So, Shinde camp also unrelenting. Speaking about the Supreme Court, you know, proceedings that have been going on, the Election Commission proceedings that has been going on. So, both sides unrelenting at the moment, and also speaking about the entire issue surrounding Sena identity, stating that we don't know who the real Sena is. That is something that needs to be decided, and only after that should the Bombay High Court decide and go ahead and give that permission to whichever camp it wants to.
Yes, clearly, Radhika. So the way the real politic is happening on the ground, we saw that in this big exhibition center in the western suburbs, Goregaon, NAC grounds. Uddhav Thackeray held a rally of his own Shiv Sainiks and office bearers of the Shiv Sena yesterday, and it was kind of a well-attended program of around 10,000, 12,000 people, and in which he said that there's going to be a bigger address that I'm going to do during the Dussehra rally. So what message the original Shiv Sena is trying to send here is that people, the elected representatives, a part of them or a majority of them may have left the Sena, but when it comes, being a cadre-based party, when it comes to the allegiance of the cadre, or when it comes to allegiance of the common Shiv Sainik, the common Shiv Sainik is still with the parent party, and that is the message that Uddhav Thackeray is trying to send across, and hence this rally is crucial to show that all is still well with the rebellion bruised and battered party. That's where the real political touch point is. And so ground or no ground, I'm sure that the Shiv Sena will ensure that this rally happens. Uddhav speaks to the rank and file of the party, and the parent party sends this message loud and clear that that elected representatives, MLAs and MPs may have left the party, but still the cadre is steadfast with the Thackeray's.
Right, absolutely. Both the factions, in fact, not giving up at all. Ground or no ground, but the rally will happen is something that the Uddhav camp has been saying. Thank you, Ketan, for all those updates. We'll go across to Shivani as well, who is reporting from outside the Bombay High Court. Shivani, there is one petition that had been given by the Uddhav camp, which of course will be taken up by the court perhaps today itself, but now a counter petition by the Shinde camp as well. And this time stating that Uddhav's camp's petition does not have all the facts. It has not even been decided who the real Sena is. So until that time, this ground, Shivaji Park, should not be given away to Uddhav camp. So take us through the details of the petition and what can we expect in the court today, considering there are two petitions that need to be heard.
Well, definitely here we have seen how the earlier Uddhav Thackeray faction has submitted a petition. They have filed it and they have been, in fact, included all the details that it is a Shiv Sena party. You know, the party sign is still with Uddhav Thackeray, and that is why they are the real Shiv Sena, and hence the permission shall be granted to them only. To which the counter petition has now been filed by the Eknath Shinde cadre, that faction, which clearly demands a stay order on the particular hearing that is going on in Bombay High Court. Though meanwhile, in some time, the hearing will proceed ahead. But yes, of course, the Eknath Shinde says the faction in their petition clearly mentions that the Thackeray faction petition does not include the details of the separation within the party that has taken place, and unless and until the election commission comes out with a solution, comes out with an order or a decision, by that time Bombay High Court should put a stay on the petition that has been filed by the Uddhav Thackeray camp. But clearly understanding the fact at the moment of time that none of those are ready to give up on this particular place, though BMC also has refused to give permission to any of the cadre at the particular Shivaji Park ground. But yesterday also we all heard that how Uddhav Thackeray, while conducting a meeting with all of his party workers across the country, those had landed in Mumbai in Goregaon area, he clearly stated that no matter what, but the Shiv Sena's Uddhav Thackerays party will be conducting its Dussehra rally as usual, as every year in the Shivaji Park area of Dadar. But clearly understanding now, when the battle has begun in the Bombay High Court, clearly the Eknath Shinde demands, the faction clearly demands that stay should be taken away, election commission decision must be awaited, and after that only the Bombay High Court should take a further decision. But understanding the fact also ahead, we have seen that how the Uddhav Thackeray camp still continues to say that they have been conducting the rally at Shivaji Park ground in Dadar since 1966. Hence, this year also they should be granted the permission. They have already knocked the doors of the BMC ward, and also yesterday in the court to that the hearing will be taking place. The interesting part will be whether the counter petition will also be heard today or not, because they are demanding the stay on the matter, which will begin its hearing perhaps today.
Absolutely. The battle between both the camps only intensifying. Of course, now it has taken the legal route with both the camps, in fact, filing petitions. Shinde camp wants a stay on Uddhav petition, saying it has not been decided as to who the real Sena is. Thank you, Shivani. We'll keep coming back to you as to how it plays out before the Bombay High Court.